Investigation continues tonight into that deadly crop duster plane collision that happened in Sutter County. Two pilots were killed when their aircrafts collided midair. It happened yesterday afternoon. The NTSB is still looking into exactly what caused the crash, and tonight we're learning more about one of those pilots and the jobs that they were doing when it happened. Fox 40's Doug Johnson live for us tonight in Sutter County with everything that we know so far. Doug.
Eric, at least one of those planes has since been removed from the crash site, but if you take a look behind me here, you can see the other one is still out here tonight. The NTSB, they tell us it is still very early in their investigation, but they hope within the next 2 weeks to release a lot more information.
What do you think happened?
You know, I don't even want to know because I know both of them.
Friends of Brian Van Dyke and Burton Hoy say they don't know how the two experienced pilots collided while planting rice seeds Wednesday afternoon.
You think there's so much sky out there, and how is it possible that two people run into each other? You just can't believe that it can.
The National Transportation Safety Board, or NTSB, intends to determine the cause of the crash. Its agents are now in the fact-gathering phase of their investigation.
All aspects of the operation will be looked at, the maintenance records on the aircraft, the pilot training records, any possible incidents that the companies or the pilots may have had in the past.
Scott Miller is a professor of aeronautics at Sacramento City College. He says flying crop dusters is some of the most physically demanding flying there is.
It's typically long hours, sun up to sundown during this time of year, and the fact that you're down low where it's hot and where it's turbulent, and then those pitch-up maneuvers required at the end of each pass to get lined up for the next pass is stressful.
Miller says the Grumman the two were flying are designed to operate low and slow and close to the ground, sometimes as low as only 5 feet above the fields they're planting rice in. While he does not know all the specifics, Miller believes both planes were turning around when the collision happened.
When you get to the end of the field, you need to make a reversal maneuver, which involves a pretty high pitch up and then a turnaround back down. And it appears, just by looking at the location of the fields that they were working, that possibly there was a mutual pull-up. And just a terrible, terrible, tragic bad luck.
And the NTSB tells us they do hope to have their preliminary report available in the next 7 to 10 days. Reporting live in Sutter County tonight, Doug Johnson, Fox 40 News.
Doug, thank you. We're following developing news out of Southern California. An F-16 fighter jet has crashed into a building there. It happened near March Air Reserve Base in Riverside County. That building sits at the end of a runway. You can see a massive hole in the roof of the building where the plane crashed. The pilot managed to eject and was not hurt. No one in the building was not hurt. A nearby freeway has been shut down as first responders and investigators continue to work that scene. No word right now on what caused that jet to crash.
Unhappy with pay raise negotiations.